Want to get to some breaking news here out of Minnesota, the home of the Minnesota state lawmaker who died, murdered over the weekend. It was reportedly broken into last night. So we have some details here just handed to me. Our partners over in Minnesota also have an update reporting there.
Thank you so much for watching WCCO. I'm Pauline Lee. We begin this noon with breaking news out of Brooklyn Park. That's where the home of Melissa Hortman and Mark Hortman has reportedly been broken into. Now we turn now to our Esme Murphy, who's live in Brooklyn Park, where she's working to gather details for us. So Esme, what do you know so far?
Well, Pauline, I am heartsick to report to everyone that this home, the home of Representative Melissa Hortman, Speaker Emerita, and her beloved husband, Mark, was broken into last night. We're panning over there. You see some of the plywood there over the windows in the garage. Well, in the back of the home, there is also plywood there. And one of the plywood window covers was pried off last night, sometime after 9 o'clock, and a person did enter and search this home. Police are here on the scene. If you can see right there, we've got Brooklyn Park Police. We have the State Patrol. I'll also let you know, photographer Jose can get this shot. There is a State Patrol and Brooklyn Park Police camera right there that was set up by the police in the aftermath of these horrific murders. A bit of the timeline here. The murders happened early Saturday morning. On Saturday and Sunday, the crime scene was processed. The home was actually, the family came here yesterday to take out personal items, and they took things out of the home. They were called this morning after the burglary. The family was here. They did go through the home, and Brooklyn Park Police are reporting that as far as they know, nothing was taken. This is from the Hortman family to the Brooklyn Park Police. The Hortman family, again, was here this morning going through the home with police to see if they could recognize if anything was taken, and they did not see that anything was taken. All the evidence, the Brooklyn Park Police says, in regards to the homicide has long been out of this home and has been cleared. Needless to say, this neighborhood is heartsick. I have talked to a number of neighbors who are just horrified that this has happened. They just cannot believe, first of all, that Melissa Hortman and Mark Hortman are gone, and also that this happened as well. I did want to point out one thing. If you look here at the lawn and talking to the neighbors, and Melissa Hortman loved to garden and was very proud of it. And yesterday, before this burglary, a whole bunch of neighbors got together and spent 3 hours on her lawn, on her backyard, on her flowers, which she loves so much. This is just a terrible, terrible situation. The Brooklyn Park Police are investigating, and they do have a number they want you to call if you have any information. That number, 763-493-8222. And I'm going to repeat it, 763-493-8222. The Brooklyn Park Police gave us that number. They want you to call if you have any information or any evidence about that. They've already been through this neighborhood looking for cameras and any kind of evidence like that. But again, it is just beyond sickening to tell all of you that the home of Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark Hortman, who were murdered here just days ago, was broken into last night in what appears to be an attempted burglary. Back to you, Pauline.
All right, Esme, you said it all.
Insults to deep emotional injury there. Can you imagine being a family member of the Hortmans? As you just saw within the last hour here on CBS News 24/7, exclusive reporting by our own Lilia Luciano. She had just interviewed the family of the Hortmans in that very backyard. They had come to that home to get clothing for their funeral. A little bit later in this broadcast, we will show you that exclusive interview by Lilia Luciano. Now, just one more thing to button up. Police say that the family had already been there. They had removed items of value, and it doesn't look like anything is missing. But it is just that intrusion as a family already is planning a funeral and is deep in grief.